Hello everyone, welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and welcome in today's episode. Conviction is not about being positive or having confidence when the price of Kaspa is pumping. Conviction is about staying positive and having the same confidence even when the price of Kaspa is not doing good. So most of the time you're going to see a lot of people happy and post, bullish posts when the price of Kaspa is going up. But when the price of Kaspa is dipping or when it's going down, you're going to see a lot of people bring a lot of excuses. They're going to start, complaining about smart contracts. They're going to start complaining about the devs and every excuse that they can possibly find. So with everything that has been going on in the Kaspa ecosystem, we have this good post from Shai which says, none of this affects my conviction in Kas in any way. I view this as a personal dispute involving dozens of people, but still, that has little bearing on the trajectory of the coin. I still believe Kaspa can change the world. The tech is that good. If you're worried for your bags, try studying the tech a bit more. It will remind you of the reason to hold Kaspa in the first place. I am not selling. I think this is one of the very good posts. I think when you find yourself like you want to give up, especially during situations like this, when there's a lot of uncertainty. So with everything that has been happening, you have global tensions, you have, macroeconomic factors. There was a lot of discussions about the Kaspa X account and how it is going to be managed going forward. A lot of people in the Kaspa community have decided to go out there and spread the word about Kaspa. And I think when you look at this type of unity, if every person in the Kaspa community decides to spread the word about Kaspa, to talk positive about Kaspa, explain to your neighbor, explain what Kaspa is to anyone that can listen, I think Kaspa is really going to get there. So in this post, you can see one of the Kaspa community members who has decided to put on the Kaspa merch. This shows a lot of confidence with everything that is happening in the markets, with the prices of Kaspa going down. I think it shows a lot of conviction when someone just decides to wear confidently his Kaspa merch and spread the word about Kaspa in a different way. This shows a lot of confidence and this shows a lot of conviction when a person decides to confidently put on the Kaspa merch and spread the word about Kaspa to as many people as they can. And I think if more people in the Kaspa community decide to go out there and spread the word about Kaspa and talk about Kaspa as much as they can, I think it's going to be really, really massive for Kaspa. So someone asked, still a good idea to buy Kaspa? And one of the replies from Wolfie is really, really interesting. Kaspa almost same everything as Bitcoin except 6,000 times faster, 5 times younger, founder didn't cost, not yet widely adopted even in crypto cycles, breakthrough tech of 2020 instead of 2000s. I think this is a really good answer because you know exactly that Kaspa is going to be massive and we are still in the early stages of Kaspa. This is like buying Bitcoin in 2013. Now most of the people might look at these prices of Kaspa sitting at 0.08, sitting at 0.07, and you might think that Kaspa is not going anywhere. But just to remind you, there was a time when Kaspa was at 0.002. There was a time when Kaspa was at 0.0002 and there was a time when Kaspa was at 0.004. Now when you look at these prices, you might be thinking that if I had known about Kaspa back in the days when it was at these prices, I would have bought a lot of Kaspa and I would have positioned myself in a very, very good situation. But at the same time, you have an opportunity now. I think you still have the same opportunity right now because Kaspa is not going to stay this cheap for a long period of time. If you believe that Kaspa is one of the best cryptocurrencies out there, I don't think you should doubt anything about its price going up. We also have one post from Pampoliski which says, one day you will see this tweet from Michael Saylor. Kaspa will be at $3. And this tweet says, Kaspa is the best peer-to-peer currency. Bitcoin is the best storage of value. Now in this post, when most of the big players, most of the Bitcoin maxis, and most of the people right now who are currently ignoring Kaspa, soon or later they're going to study Kaspa and they're going to understand what most of the people, for example, the Marathon Digital, knew long time ago. And when most of these big influential people in the crypto industry and most of these big institutions understand what Kaspa really is, I think they're going to go all in Kaspa. Now, don't wait for people like Michael Saylor to start talking about Kaspa for you to start buying, because at that time, Kaspa is going to be at minimum $3 or maybe $10 or even $20. By the time these people start to shill about Kaspa or they start talking about Kaspa, Kaspa is going to be very, very expensive. So now is the perfect opportunity, and this is not financial advice. This is me just sharing my conviction. And this post from Kaspa Destroyer says, one day Kaspa will be trending worldwide, not just for the tech, but for changing how the world moves value. Imagine Saylor tweeting, Kas is the best currency, Bitcoin is the best store of value. $3 won't be a dream, it will be the baseline. This is exactly what I was saying, because by the time these people start to talk about Kaspa, I think Kaspa is going to be way, way much expensive. You have a golden opportunity to accumulate as much Kaspa as you can, because Kaspa is still early and Kaspa is still developing. Because if more and more people join the Kaspa ecosystem, I think it's going to be really, really massive, because the same people that are going to be joining the Kaspa community are the same people that are going to spread the word about Kaspa to as many people as possible. So it's going to be like a domino effect, because one person knows about Kaspa, and once they learn about Kaspa, and if they teach another person about Kaspa, that another person is going to spread the word about Kaspa. So it's like a cycle that keeps on getting bigger and bigger. So we also have another post from Kaspa Key which says, looking at our project management program across all projects, we have 382 key tasks to be completed over the next 80 days or so. We are cooking. And this post was put out there to answer this question, which asked any exciting key dates for Kaspa Key going forward at all, because we know Kaspa Key is working on a lot of projects, and these projects are not just small projects. These are big projects that could really drive Kaspa adoption going forward. And this is one of the good answers, because they're saying they have 382 key tasks to be completed in the next 80 days or so. So this is really massive. So having an update like this, we know exactly that Kaspa Key is working on some really, really great stuff. So we also have another post from Kaspa Class which says, Kaspa from vision to manifestation. Just months ago, Kaspa was at 1 blocks per second. Layer 2 and smart contracts were on white papers. DApps were only ideas. Today, 10 blocks per second is live. Layer 2s on testnet. DApps being built and tested. Builders are cooking on Kaspa. Let's explore what's being built. So you have a lot of projects that are building on Kaspa, and this is just only a few projects to mention. You have Kaspa.com, you have Igra Labs, which is going to be really massive. You have the first DEX on Kaspa, Zayla Swap, you have CSwap, you have Kasplex, you have Kaspa Finance, you have Kasway, and other projects that have not been included in this list. So the list goes on and on and on. So a few months ago, we had 1 block per second. We didn't have layer 2s, we didn't have smart contracts. Now we have a lot being built, and this is just the beginning, because we have also other developments coming on Kaspa. So stay tuned for a lot more coming for the Kaspa ecosystem. We have this tweet saying that the answer to 99 out of 100 questions is money. Fixed it. The answer to 99 out of 100 questions is Kaspa, because if you fix the money, then you fix the world, and Kaspa is fixing everything about money. So during this time of uncertainty, where there is a lot of fear in the markets, we have this good post from Kaspa Dale which says that Kaspa whale accumulation during market volatility. Amid recent market volatility, several top Kaspa wallets have quietly increased their holdings. Wallet number 5 added 3 million Kaspa. Wallet number 7 added 2 million Kaspa. Wallet number 9 added 3.4 million Kaspa. This accumulation by major holders suggests continued long-term confidence in the Kaspa network despite short-term market uncertainty. So you have global tensions, you have Trump tariffs, you have a lot of uncertainty going on in the markets, but as you can see, these Kaspa whales are really accumulating more and more Kaspa, and this is the perfect time to actually buy Kaspa. If you believe that Kaspa is going to be huge, this is just short-term, because everything that you see now is just a distraction, and long-term Kaspa is really going to perform. Now you can see wallet number 5 added 3 million Kaspa. Wallet number 7 added 2 million Kaspa. Wallet number 9 added 3.38 million Kaspa. So this is really massive, and it shows conviction. When everybody is panicking, when everybody is in fear, these big whales are buying more and more Kaspa. So are you going to be one of the people that is going to sell during these times, or are you going to keep on buying more Kaspa like these big Kaspa whales. So this is not financial advice. Everything I say is just my conviction. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.